All right, good morning guys. This is another build site I'm on. This is going to be a 30 by 36 with 12-foot sidewalls and a 10-foot lean-to. It's going to be for livestock. So there's going to be two sliding doors, 12-foot sliding doors, one on each end. Then we're going to have three 4-foot sliding doors underneath the lean-to. So it's going to have some unique characteristics. It's going to be a really cool building, but today I'm going to try to finish up these footings. I came out here yesterday afternoon, laid it out. Was hoping to get all the holes drilled, but I hit some concrete in a couple of the holes, which really extends the time drilling these holes. So we're just going to get after it this morning and see if we can't wrap this up and get all these ready for concrete and get it poured either today or tomorrow. So let's do it. All right guys, obviously doing these, if I could make a contact with a roll former and get their big, thick cardboard, they're like 30-inch rolls, I could cut them down the middle and make them fit in these holes, but I don't have access to that. So I take sonotubes and I cut them down to the height that I want. It actually works out pretty good because down below here is about 3 to 4 inches wider than the top of this footing, so it does help with uplift. But this works really good. This is, I believe there's 24 holes here, and I bet it probably took me, I was here 4 hours yesterday, and then I have 5 hours in it today, so 9 hours, and I had 2 holes where I hit rocks, and those holes literally took me like an hour and a piece. So we are all formed up, ready to go. I had to drill these holes deeper than normal. These down here are a little over 6 feet because you can see the owner brought in a bunch of fill, and I wanted to get down to undisturbed soil. So we drilled these 6.5 feet to make sure I was on solid ground. So that also took a little bit longer, but That went pretty good. We couldn't get the truck in here, so we only poured the side over here. There's 5 footings we poured with the truck, and the rest we poured with this concrete bucket. It worked really good. I bought this because I know kind of the land where I build is hilly, and there's always going to be challenges with these trucks, and they're hard to get around. So figured if I had this, it'll hold a half a yard, which is good for about a footing and a half if they're just normal depth. But pretty pumped up with how it worked. I got all my string lines back up, so now I'm gonna start measuring out for my wet set brackets and get those all done. I like to get on that right away. I got a little calcium in this concrete, so it's gonna set up a little faster. These first ones here are already kind of setting up. I'll be able to get these brackets in no problem, but let's get going. 9 3/4, 10 9 3/4, 11 foot 5. All right, guys, we have the concrete columns poured, all the wet set brackets in. These will get universal brackets on the corners and at the door openings. That's for the lean-to out there. Thing I like to do, guys, is I like to I set my string lines up for the actual width of my building, and then I lay a 2x4 across here and score marks, so when I do my dry sets and set my posts, I know that my posts all go on that line. It makes it real nice and easy. When I put this corner post up, all I have to do is line it up with this, and I should be square. So in between each set of posts, the reason there is more posts here is because there's going to be a 4-foot sliding door here, 4-foot sliding door there, and a 4-foot sliding door right there. And that's because this is going to be for animals, so there will be pens or stables inside, whatever you want to call it. And then the doors will slide open, and then there will be an overhang out here. So this will kind of, the animals will kind of be protected from the wind here. So I'm pretty pumped up about this one. It's gonna be a really cool barn. I'm gonna get my string lines down, get all my equipment loaded up, and I'm gonna get out of here. But we appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.